guys, it's Ahmer here. So today I wanted to talk about something that I think is definitely changing in gaming. This is going to be the debate of physical versus digital copies of video games. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So from all of us who have played video games throughout their entire life, and who have played at a much simpler time compared to now, there is something that is quickly changing. And this is something that who knows where we'll be in 10 to 20 years. So this is the debate of physical versus digital media. So before we jump into this, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss out on any updates, as I'm always uploading on this channel. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. You may be thinking, who actually physically collects their video games and what type of people go the digital route? So as you guys know, they make different video game consoles. They have different options out there on buying your games. It used to be a lot different back in the day where you would only have physical media, and this whole online world was a whole different ball game. So you may be thinking, who is actually buying digital media? And what type of person are they? Well, to go ahead and jump into it, it's more of, a convenience factor for a lot of people. Some people just don't have the space to go ahead and collect video games. If you quickly build up a whole entire collection, or if you have multiple game consoles and things like that, some people like building their online portfolio as opposed to collecting game cases, boxes, discs, manuals, everything else, even collector's editions. That is something that is changing over time as well. Some of them you could buy the collector's edition and it doesn't even come with a physical game anymore. So that just kind of loses that whole entire feeling. Now, for me, I enjoy collecting the physical aspect of video games, whether it is the price or, everything else. I kind of go for that older, retro, kind of nostalgic style of collecting the physical media where I can physically have a tangible copy of that game. Now, a lot of the pros that I have for it is that I feel like it's mine. With the whole uncertainty of everything going on, you have to constantly worry about, your accounts getting hacked, different things like that. And then, of course, when all of that goes away, when the server shuts down, when everything else goes on, you don't have to worry about losing a digital copy if you have a tangible copy that you can hold in your hand. So that is something that I definitely enjoy. And it's kind of like it's mine, and I can actually resell that copy. Not that I personally would, but a lot of people may trade in their video games or resell to go ahead and, get other games that they may want to play. But you can't do that if it's a digital copy. You can't physically hold it. You can't resell it. You can't trade it in. So you kind of just lose out on that. Now, something that I hear often talked about in the retro community is that your video games are essentially rotting. They are dying, and these games are just, deteriorating over time. So you may have heard the term disc rot, and you may have heard that some cartridges are failing. Well, that is typically those who do not keep their games, in a controlled area, and the games have definitely sustained wear and tear over the years. So you'll notice that the batteries in them just aren't saving anymore. You'll notice that certain things may need to be replaced and changed out, certain things. Even with older video game systems, you'll notice that the pin connectors need to be replaced. Little things, like that just need to be changed out. So obviously people would want the convenience of, having these digital copies so that they don't have to worry about their things deteriorating. So that's something that, doesn't really affect us, as that takes many, many years for that to happen. And sometimes it does happen a little bit faster depending on the conditions and everything else, where the games are actually stored and, if someone actually takes care of those items. So that may be a con. Now, if we go ahead and jump into why the appeal is there for the, digital copies of games, not really physical media, you'll know that a lot of people just simply don't have enough time as they get older. They enjoy the convenience. They don't like to have to run out of the house, go wait in line, wait for an item to appear in stock. They don't have to worry about all of that if they just simply buy, day one, the video game on the digital, media, and they can just buy that so that they don't have to, be inconvenienced. Go out there, look for stores that may have it in stock. And then, of course, we've all been there where you go to a certain place and they don't have it in stock. You have to order it. It was like, why even come out to the store if all of that is going to take place? And they do also run those deals as well. So you do have those digital copies of games, and they may be a little bit cheaper if they run a sale, because essentially you're not having the case, the manual, the artwork, all of that stuff that comes in the physical media. You're kind of having like nothing, essentially, just your online portfolio. So of course there are some deals out there. Now usually it's not right away, but it is, kind of over time. So that's definitely something that a lot of people enjoy. The non-collectors, the people that just want to play, they don't have a lot of time. But for us collectors, we enjoy everything that it is compared to the physical media. So essentially, we love the thrill of the hunt. We love finding those deals. We love finding the retro video games. We love finding, something that we score out there, that tangible item, something that we feel like is ours, that we can trade for other things if we find those games. We just love that aspect of it. It's not just, physical versus digital. There's more to it than just simply the physical item. It's all of the memories. It's everything else that comes with that particular game. Being able to hold it, looking at all of the time and effort that was spent into creating the artwork on there. Some of them have reversible covers. Some of them have those cool steelbook editions as well. Even the collector's editions. It's just what we're made of and what we enjoy. So, everyone always jumps into physical versus digital. There's even companies out there like Limited Run Games, Super Rare Games, just so many different places that are making physical media so that it never essentially dies. But as I've done the research, I've seen that it's definitely something that has changed, at least in the past however many years. So what do you guys think about this topic? Will you always be a physical person? Do you prefer digital media? Do you do a little bit of both there? And what are your opinions? Do you think that this stuff is always going to be around? Do you think stuff is going to, continue to go to digital? Or do you think that, this physical stuff will, keep going up? So just let me know in the comments below. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.